And the problem with this presentation as a whole was not that it was very Japanese. No, it was not the translation. It was not anything like that. Like, no, I understand presentations are hard and whatever. I can deal with that. The problem was there was nothing to show here. There was literally nothing to show. What did we see? Oh, I have the answer to that. Here is a graphic I did not make, but I took it. Here's what we got. So we have on the launch day, Zelda. Great. We'll get to that in a minute, as I said. 1-2 Switch. Garbage. As I already said several times. Skylanders Imaginators, which came out last fall and is a game. Just Dance 2017, which I believe also came out last fall and is a game that I'm sure someone likes. Super Bomberman R. That is the launch lineup, I think, overall. It doesn't really matter because I think that's pretty accurate. And this will go down as one of the worst launch lineups in history. However, I think the N64 launched with Pilot Wings and Mario 64 as the only two games on launch day. So, I mean, maybe it could be worse. Although, depending on Mario 64, that could be much better to you. This is bad. This is real bad. And this is... it doesn't get much better. We have ARMS. ARMS isn't even a launch title because who the fuck knows what's going on over there. They're trying to spread things out very clearly here. Spring for ARMS, Disgaea 5 already came out. Puyo Puyo, which this will be the first time it's in England in America. Rhyme, which looks great. That'll be day and date or close. March, Snipper Clips. Looks like a puzzle game. This Fast Racing Neo, which is probably a port of the Wii U version, I would guess. Has Been Heroes, which is like right where I am. Which I think looks interesting, but it's an indie game that's on Steam and PS4 and Xbox One and like it's on everything already. April 28th, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which again, they didn't even talk about during the presentation. They didn't even bother to mention it and like, let's look at Mario Kart. Nah, let's not even talk about it, which we'll get into other things they didn't talk about too either. Summer. Splatoon 2. That's the entire summer, so I hope you enjoy your summer. Autumn for Skyrim, holiday for Mario, 2017, sometime FIFA, sometime Sonic, sometime I Am Setsuna, which came out last June, sometime for Steep, sometime for NBA 2K, which doesn't even have a logo on there. That's kind of sad. Who made this? Dragon Ball Xenoverse. This is a bad list. This is a bad scene. This is not good. This is outlook not so good on this little Magic 8 Ball, but things could possibly be worse, I suppose. Oh, wait, no, they can't. Let's look at my list here. Let's go back to my list. What don't we know is what kind of online infrastructure is there? Are there trophies? Achievements? No one knows. Do people care? Maybe. Here's some other things we don't know. Where the fuck's Retro? Where's Retro Studios? What are they doing? What's happening? They haven't released a game since Tropical Freeze? And they did some work on Mario Kart 8, I know. They could be working on Mario Kart 8 and bringing it over here. Who knows? Again, not us. Tropical Freeze came out in 2014? Oh, who knows? Who knows? What's some other things we didn't see? No Smash Bros. At all. Which I realized I don't think they've even confirmed at all. No Smash. That'll be the time to talk about Smash. No F-Zero. That's a given. Still sad. No Star Fox. A given. Still sad. No Metroid. Very sad. I understand why, but very sad. No, not even Donkey Kong. Not even Kirby. Not even Yoshi. There's nothing Nintendo-y here. There's not even like a Mario RPG. And you know what there isn't? Pokemon Stars. Or Pokemon at all. There's nothing here. There is nothing here. You want to think this is your Nintendo console? Like, oh, this is going to be my Nintendo box. Where's the Nintendo on this Nintendo box? Where did it go? They come out with this thing. Oh, there's over 80 games in development. And you give me this image. Well, they didn't give it to me. With what? 20 games on it? The fuck's going on? Where this is, a lot of people said they could, you could see the writing on the wall with the Wii U when it came out. And I'd have to say, I was sucked up into it. I bought it the day after it launched because like, oh, I can get it. I'll buy it. And who knows if I'm ever going to be able to get it, right? That's a stupid decision. But I enjoyed Zombie U. I enjoyed things on it. I enjoy the console. I still play it every week for Super Mario Maker. But at a certain point, you realize, like, this is dying. Let's see what this is happening. What's the next thing? Oh, the Switch is going to be the next thing. What does that mean? How does this all work? Okay. But you have to remember, the E3 that they showed off the Wii U, which had a Zelda trailer in it. I know it didn't come out forever. It still hasn't come out, technically. Or not technically, it hasn't. It had new Super Mario on day one. And that was shown off at E3 there. They had their weird little minigame collection that was bundled. They had a bunch of tech demo stuff, some of which that never came out, like the hitting the golf ball off the Wii U tablet, which they probably realized was a bad idea and dangerous. They had Just Dance. They had a bunch of... I know, Just Dance is always there. They had Zombie U. They had Mass Effect, late. They had Batman, late. But they had it, right? They had some stuff. They had gameplay to show. They had stuff to show. Even if it wasn't necessarily stuff you wanted, they had stuff. Sonic Racing Transformed was a launch title and was shown. And like all this stuff. But with this, like, and that could give you the idea of like, okay, this is something, this is positive, this is hopeful. We still didn't have the PS4 or the Xbox One at the time, so we still don't know what's going on. Oh, this is a nice Nintendo distraction. Fine. What we're getting here is way less than that. And it's a baffling presentation. I question why they even did it. There's nothing to show. They could have edited this down into a tight 30, 40 minutes that didn't have awkward translators or just any of this riffraff. Sega coming up and being like, oh, we're making a game. We already know, because you said that like 6 months ago that you're making the next Sonic game for it. We don't need that. We already know a lot of and if you're not here to show us something new or to show us a trailer for something you've already announced, or what are you here for? What is any of this here for? And my first reaction to this whole presentation was like, this is how Nintendo dies. This is the end for Nintendo. I made my one clever tweet, which was, I was so happy to watch the presentation for the last console by the company that made me love video games, meaning that this has got to be the end. How can this not be the end? How can it not be? What the fuck does this even mean? What does this mean for the 3DS? Because there are just as many 3DS games coming out as there are Switch games, and they very clearly during the presentation said console. This is our home console that you can also take on the go. So does that mean they really are keeping the 3DS? What does that mean? Is there going to be a new 3DS, a new 3DS in a year or 2 years? What does that mean? The 3DS is already really old. The rumors of Pokemon Stars now kind of go out the window. What does that all mean? Because this Switch and this lineup does not look good. This does not look good at all. Looks bad. Looks real bad. Not good. No one's happy with it. Not good. This is bad. That's my straight up answer. This is bad. This is real bad. This is not happy-go-lucky fun time for Nintendo. Right? I'm a big Nintendo guy. And I'm buying the Switch for Zelda. And Mario. And all that. But I'm doing it almost because I can't help myself. I want to play these Nintendo games. But good lord, did they not have anything to show for it? And they seem to just be completely oblivious. There's no way you could have practiced that presentation. Even in your head, not like watching it. Even in your head. There's no way you could have practiced that presentation they gave. And said, well, that'll satisfy everyone. That'll give them exactly what they want. Look at that original reveal video for the Switch that was like 2 minutes, super well produced. Oh, look, Karen's taking her Wii over here. That was really well done, and that was smart marketing. And then you get to this. What is this? What even is this? This is a mess. You're marketing to an entirely different group of people than you were with the other video. The other video was like, this is a cool hip thing to have. And apparently you hired a really good outside PR marketing firm and did not task them with anything else, because you should have asked them to help with this presentation. This should have been a Nintendo Direct. It should have been 30, 40 minutes. It should have had games. It should have had actual footage. This is probably the worst presentation that I've seen Nintendo do, like ever. It's real bad. There's nothing here. There's been more out of a random Nintendo Direct just in like May or something. You know, like this is real bad. I think for them, I think the system will do okay, but this is going to be another Wii U, and that's not good, because as someone brought up online, and online everyone's a someone, the Vita sold more than the Wii U. That's not good. And as good as like the attach rate for Wii U games has been, I mean, Mario Kart sold like 8 million copies or some stupid number like that. It's insane. That's incredible numbers with the install base. It's like 50%. Even with that, this isn't good. This trajectory is bad, and it's been bad since the GameCube, or since the N64 really. It's been petering down, and the Wii's the outlier. And it's just been steadily down and down and down. And I really think, barring anything crazy, this is the last, like, everything after this will just be a handheld that you can maybe plug into your TV, but it's a handheld first, I guess. What is it even different from a Switch? Is it everything just going to become the 3DS? Maybe this is premature to start talking like that, but it's not good. I don't think this is a good situation at all to be in. Now, what I do think is good is Breath of the Wild. And this trailer and this game, more accurately, is why I'm buying a Switch. Ocarina of Time is why I started like really getting into games. So I love the Zelda series. I played all of them in the mainline series, not CDI, doesn't count. I love Zelda, and I love what they're doing with this game. It's like the perfect marriage of new school open world exploration design with the Zelda tropes. And this story trailer looks beautiful. It's got Zelda feature. It's got voice acting that's good. I think this is the English trailer. Who cares? It looks great. This is great. I mean, there's nothing really else to say about it. Zelda looks phenomenal. It looks borderline like perfect. This is dream quality. This is if they remade the first Legend of Zelda today, and just here's this open world you could just go and explore, go burn some bushes. You dumb idiot. There's a heart container over there. I love it. It looks incredible. So many different worlds. And the Switch version seemingly will be the best version. It certainly will look the best. And as someone who has a gaming PC, I would like to play it the best. I don't like that I have to buy a Switch for it. It will get me in the door, but how many other people will it do that for? Zelda isn't the same as Mario. Like, Mario sells better than Zelda. Fact. And I don't know, and there's a lot of hype around this game, and there are a ton of Zelda fans. I just don't know how well that translates into sales for this new console, especially since it's split. It's also on the Wii U. Who knows what's going on? There's also some people saying that the Wii U version maybe doesn't look as good, but it runs a little better. Like, there's all these potential problems with this, that it just muddles a situation that should be, here's a Zelda for me to play. And there's also the pre-order situation going on with, they made like 1,000 or something of this super special edition with the Hyrule Sword. The Hyrule Sword, yeah, sure. Sword of the Master Sword. The Hyrule Sword. Good old Hyrule Sword. that's a shitty situation with Nintendo again not making enough stuff. There's worries. I mean, that's why I pre-ordered it, because I don't know if I'll be able to get it. If I don't pre-order it now, when will I be able to get it? You know, like, I want to be able to play Zelda on day one, and I want to be able to play it the best way possible. I don't know if that's a Switch version. I think it would be. But if it isn't, you know, like, I'm taking a chance on this. And if it is, and I don't pre-order, I miss out on that. Like, it's a whole fucking deal. I don't want to have to deal with it. And it's so dumb, too, because with this Switch, there's literally nothing. I'm not going to buy Mario Kart 8 again. Like, not for $60, not even for $50. I'm not gonna buy Splatoon 2. Probably not. You know? Like, so I'm gonna buy Zelda, play Zelda, and then I'm gonna like skip town? Skip Wii U town? Cause there ain't nothing else here. There ain't nothing else here going on. I don't understand. I'm waiting for Mario. Great, I'll be able to play the next Mario game. That's great. What am I playing after that? Because there's literally nothing. There's nothing. There's glints and glimmers of like, oh, there's a Dragon Quest, or there's a Shin Megami Tensei. Like, okay, well, that's great. That's fun and great and all, but there's no gameplay for that. There's no nothing for that. And it seems to me that they tried to keep this thing so close to the vest or to the chest. Who cares? That they didn't want to like give dev kits out or talk about it too much, and that really killed a lot of games. Like 80 games in development, that seems kind of low. That screenshot picture of all the not that direction, this direction, that doesn't look good. That's not a lot of games for an entire year almost. I mean, March, that's the third month of the year. You're missing 2 months of the year, and this is like your big stuff. This is not a lot of stuff. This is not good. What's the future? Where are stuff? Like, at least give me the thing of like, hey, the next Star Fox is coming for this. The next Metroid is coming for this. The next Donkey Kong is coming for this. The next Yoshi bullshit game. The next Kirby canvas drawing touch on go. It's Yoshi's Touch and Go. Is coming for this. There's none of that. There's none of that at all. Oh, they didn't even talk about Smash or Pokemon or even Super Mario Maker for the Switch. Like, there's not even like fun ports happening. There's so much missing with this. And I mean, as I said, I've gone all the way from like, this is the end horribleness to like, I'm definitely pre-ordering. I'm going to get it. I'm gonna try this. Like, this is $300 is a lot of money, but it's not like crazy for super awesome Zelda fan as I am. I mean, I have Link right here. I got all these Pikachu's. But it's tough. It's tough. These weeks ahead, they're gonna be something. They're gonna be something. And with that, let's get into the topics of the week, because that was a long rant. Oh, that I don't even think went anywhere, to tell you the truth.